So in this video I'm showing you guys a bingo card that I made um, earlier this week on Sunday. As of today, this is when I'm recording this video. I saw a girl make a bingo card instead of like the like the visual board that most people would do. I still have this. I did it yesterday and I'm still going to use this, maybe even print it out, as well as like inspiration of what I want to do for 2025. But going back to the bingo card, I saw this girl make this. She explained that how to make the bingo card is just go on Canva, um, just do the poster that's 18 by 24 inches, and then at the top just get some pictures of it could be she did like a certain color, like a color aesthetic pictures that will give you visualization on what you are trying to achieve throughout the year. So for me, I did pink because again, that's my favorite color, and I did like things that I want to achieve throughout the year, like cooking, journaling, writing, making friends, reading, having romantic relationships, celebrating with friends, and making money. And then she explained in the TikTok you want to do a table that's 5 by 5. So 5 rows, 5 columns, and each box except for the center putting in a goal that you want to achieve in 2025. And then in the center putting like a little icon for that free space. For me, I put like a little pink flower. I don't know the name of the flower. If you guys know your flowers, let me know in the comments down below. And then just again, I'm just gonna go over all my goals. So we're gonna go in the upper left corner in the first row. Make make a friend. So for me to achieve that goal for sure is, thankfully with Bumble they have a feature where you can change the settings from like dating to friends to even making like business connections. So it would be easy enough for me to try to like make friends through Bumble. And I have tried that, but nothing has materialized out of it. But I'm gonna keep trying, and hopefully throughout the years I'll have like a little friend group that I can like hang out with, go out with, spend time with. Then going into the second box in the first row, for me is learn to make one meal. So for that, it doesn't have to either I for me it could be either like making like breakfast, like pancakes, or lunch or dinner. And I think once all my finance is like in order, I definitely think I want to go back on HelloFresh, because I'll be honest, I'm not sponsored by them, but I absolutely loved HelloFresh. Like, you got your ingredients, and you got them in the correct portion of how much you want to make. And it even came with like the cards where it had like the ingredients and then like the instructions. So I feel like once I get back on HelloFresh and making those meals, I can even use the cards and maybe go either to like Target or Walmart and get the ingredients and make that dish again if I wanted to. So yeah, so I definitely will do that. Um, then we're going into the third row in, sorry, not third row, the third box in the first row is just finish reading a book. So I can either do that through like the book app I have on my iPhone, the Amazon Kindle app I have on my iPhone, or just even like a book that I still haven't finished on my bookshelf. Because I have a couple that I've started but never really finished. So we're going to do that throughout 2025, just finishing a book, at least one. Um, then in the fourth box, simple as is, just finding a job. I'm kind of being more picky on what job I want to get, because I don't want to go back to retail. It was just so mentally draining and stressful, and just really affected me in like in a physical and mental manner. So I definitely am trying to stay in like the receptionist field because I actually did enjoy it, because I didn't have to stand so much. I was sitting a lot, and I was dealing more with like the computers. Like even when it came to like, like, and it's more like for me as a receptionist, I was working like with like appointments, scheduling, calling to confirm them, rescheduling, all that stuff. Like simple as is. This one going in the upper right corner is just going on one date. It doesn't like, for me, I definitely want that date to like form like a relationship, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, and I'm not gonna be like upset about it like I was when I was like 23 or 24, which I let that type of stuff affect me. Like, going on at least one date is fine. Like, if it turns into us going on a second date, a third date, so on and so forth, until we're like, let's be in an exclusive relationship, that's fine. But if it's like, just one date and we're like, you know what, this doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like you or I aren't going to be a good fit as a partner, so let's just leave it as is and move on. That's fine. So yeah. Then right here, okay, and then we're moving on to the second row. So going in the first box, definitely just finish writing one book. I have so many books that I would start writing and just never finish. Um, if you know me, I do have a Wattpad account and I do have some One Direction fan fiction, but since what happened in October, I don't see myself finishing those. Like, not at all. Definitely, if I was really into them at one point, took a break because of writer block, and came back, did a little more writing, and now took another break because of more writer block. It's just after what happened in October, I don't see myself ever touching those. But any other ones that I had that were fiction, I definitely would love to get back on writing. Like, I have like even one book that's like a opposite, like with which is like an opposite attract type of situation, romance. And I've only published like on Wattpad one chapter of that book. I have been working on the second chapter, but it's been kind of on and off. Like, sometimes I'll get inspiration, just be having like a writing frenzy, and then sometimes I'll try to get on there and I'm sitting there like I can't write anything. Like, my brain is just out, nothing. Alright, but yeah. So moving on to the second box in the second row, it's, it's, it says journal my thoughts every day. I have done that earlier this year, but I fell off because I either forgot or I got too busy or I just didn't feel like doing it, and after a while it just became non-existent with me for not journaling. So I want to get back on it. Definitely just get back into journaling. Like it doesn't even have to be like full on sentence, or like, I'm not talking like a long diary entry or anything like that. It's just journal your thoughts. Be like, I had a good day, or I had a bad day, or I want cookies, I want money, or blah blah blah. Whatever. Now, sorry. I don't know. Sorry, got distracted. My phone just went off, but we're back. Uh, Moving into the third box in the second row, this kind of goes with finding a job. It for this is putting money into a savings account. I want. I have a. I technically kind of have a savings account, but it's in the negatives right now. But for me, I definitely want to either, if it doesn't close off, put money in it. If not, I'll just open a whole new one and start putting money in there. So that way I can be like, okay, I have money for an emergency, or save up for like a big event like my birthday or whatever throughout 2025, or going into 2026, like something that I want to do. So for me, I just want to do that. That way, I have like money for an emergency. Like, oh, I ran out of money in my checkings account, so I still have a little bit of money left. I still have some money in my savings that I can like use or save the money to buy something later in the future, like a computer or a new laptop or whatever, which doesn't put me in the hole if I just left all the money in my checking account. So yeah, so it's time to start putting money in the savings account. Alright, so moving into the fourth box in the second row. Without a doubt, this one I really need to work harder on is making an income with my YouTube channel. So for me to achieve that goal, I have to post more videos. I don't mean like more than one a week. I just mean like I gotta do it every week. I can't like take a break. Like take a break when I run out of ideas, or I'm. I mean like if I do run out of ideas, that happens, and maybe sometimes I have like a mental fart, or like not a mental fart, but just like my brain just becomes frazzled and I need a moment. Yeah, but I also want those things not to like hold me back to posting videos for you guys on my YouTube channel. And once I have more viewers and subscribers, that will be able to give me a chance to start making money and working with sponsors and all that stuff, so I can so that way I'm not having to worry about having to find like a regular job, but that would be nice, so that way I have something to fall back on. But definitely for me, I definitely want to get into making money for my YouTube channel. But for that, I have to really work hard on this and focus on it and not let like my mental health hold me back from it. Now, moving on to the last box in the second row. This is just pretty kind of simple. Just spending time with my family. And for me, it doesn't really have to be like a huge grand thing like going out for dinner or inviting them over. It could just be like, just watching TV with them, texting them, calling them, just spending at least some time with them and strengthening that family bond that we have. And then moving to the third row, first box right here is just celebrating my 27th birthday with friends. So this goes to this goal right here. So this goal right here would definitely. Sorry, I blanked out. I scratched that part. So actually, this goal will motivate me to achieve this goal because I have at least once celebrate my birthday with friends, but it wasn't exactly like the day of my birthday. It was like a day or two before my birthday because my birthday fell on a weekday, so we celebrated on the weekend. But for me, I definitely want to do that, like celebrate my birthday the day of, like, with friends and maybe family. Like, it could be like maybe like a dinner with friends, or like maybe they throw me a birthday party, something like that. Okay, and then going into the second box in the third row, simple as is, one of probably like my easiest goal that I can achieve for this for 2025 is self-care day. Just planning out an entire day where I do things that will make me feel good, whether that be maybe like making my bed or washing the sheets, um maybe like nails or doing my hair, doing like my skin routine, maybe like a face mask, taking like a longer shower and doing like a scrub, exfoliate, stuff like, will make me feel good during that day. Then right here is the free space. If you are going to make yourself a vision bingo card, you don't have to do a flower. You can put like any other like item, icon, shape, whatever you want in that box. Now moving here, for me going into 2025, I want to at least exercise once a day. Now for me, I'm starting off, I might just do maybe like a couple minutes, maybe like 10 minutes on a treadmill or 10 minutes doing leg exercises or core exercises, like just at least doing at least a couple of minutes of sets or exercise stuff like that, just kind of dipping my toe in the water when it comes to exercising. This one is a bit of a broad type of goal that I can achieve with me getting out of the house more often. Usually for me, the only reason I'm leaving the house is either for doctor appointments or going to work. Occasionally, it's more I go out to socialize. But 9 out of 10, it's because I have to go to work. For me, with that goal that I'm actually like trying to really achieve is going out to socialize, be around people, you know, instead of just work, 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 work type of situation. So yeah. Now going into the fourth row, first box right here. This is something I definitely want to achieve going into the new year is budgeting my money. I have struggled with this ever since I started making money at 19. It's just that's something that I was really taught as a kid growing up. For me, this I really want to achieve is like being like, how much money do I have to pay for the internet, the phone, for groceries, for bus fare or gas or whatever. So that way I know what I have left that I can either save, put in like my savings account, or like what I can use, or what like putting the rest of that in my savings account, which again will go into this lovely goal, or like what I can, what what little left money I have that would be spending money, whatever I can buy, like little trinkets, books, blah blah blah. Yeah, that. This goal right here kind of correlates to this goal right here. Definitely in 2025, I definitely want to put money in a savings account so that way I can go to SummerSlam in 2026 because it's coming up here in Minnesota and I want to go see them. Me and my sister, I don't know if she's wanting to like get front row seats, like the type of chairs, like those seats where they have like the customized chairs that you can take home with you. I mean, like, I definitely want one of those. Get like one of the WWE superstars to sign. Definitely like Bianca Belair. Love her. or maybe even like Jade Cargill if she's not injured by then. I mean, like, she's not, I don't think she's going to be injured, but you just never know. Things really will change by an injury. But yeah. But let's move on to the third box in the fourth row. This again goes with exercising. This is my like very realistic goal. I want to at least lose 5 pounds in 2025. I feel like it's easy enough for me to work with because again, I've never really exercised. I mean, like, I have exercised, but not as often as I would like because I'll be like, okay, exercise a bit here, and then like I become stationary for the rest of the time, which pretty much leads me to gaining the weight I lost back. So for me, I definitely want to not be as stationary as 2024. I want to be more active, start slimming down, losing a couple of pounds here and there, maybe even like strengthening certain muscles, stuff like that. Now, going into the fourth box in the second to last row, is just starting a new hobby. It doesn't have to be like anything particular. It can be like gardening, maybe painting, drawing, like anything I haven't really done before or have done before but never stuck to after after a while. Sorry. Got like another notification that just popped up on my phone. But like yeah, like anything I've really like stuck with. Now, this is definitely a goal that I want to achieve in 2025. I want to get my driver's license, so without a doubt, I have to learn how to drive a car to get the driver's license. I mean, like, it sometimes feels like the government's just giving people's driver's license on willy nilly, but like, for me, I for sure want to learn how to drive. So like the best way I can achieve that is by like asking my brother to teach me how to drive, so that way I can finally get my driver's license. I don't have to always depend on my mom to drive me everywhere, or having to like figure out my bus routes, or having to save a little bit of money for Ubers and public transportation. So yeah. Okay, so now going into the last row, we're going to go in the lower left corner. This goes with these two goals right here. It's changing my eating habits. So this also will like motivate me to learn how to cook. Is if I stop eating like chips, fast food, candy, all that type of stuff, I wouldn't say like stop, but like lower my frequent eating junk food, it'll help me make it easier to lose the weight. And that also help me be more motivated to continue exercising because I'm eating like more fruits, vegetables, healthier protein, stuff that you would actually see in the food pyramid instead of like Takis and hot Cheetos and like Starbursts, all those candies I would usually eat. Like, don't get me wrong, I might like from time to time have that as like a little treat. Be like, okay, you lost 1, 2, 3 or whatever pounds. Have maybe like a little cup of that as like a treat and continue to eat much healthier and learning how to meal prep throughout 2025. Here is just for me just travel locally. I don't want to like go to other states yet because I I'm like terrified of planes, petrified of like crashing in a plane, and just like scared of heights. So I feel like it will be just easier to kind of just travel locally, like you know, explore Minneapolis more because there's a lot of places I've like never full on been to in Minneapolis. Like there's uptown, downtown, and then you have St. Paul, and then there's the other cities as well as I've never been up to like Duluth before or like further into like Rochester or like southern Minnesota. And this will also like motivate me to learn how to drive so that way I can be like, okay, let's go to whatever restaurant I saw in TikTok or go wherever. Now, going into the third box in the last row, just decorating my room. That's just like, getting the wall decor. I have some in storage. I definitely want to start adding that, getting like a new bed frame, getting bookshelves to put the rest of my books, dolls, cups, and getting more dolls, getting my pillows, throw pillows, blankets, updating like things, having little places where I can like sit and relax, a place where I can sleep and relax, a place where I can do my makeup or my homework, a place where I have my books and dolls and cups displayed for people. That's what I want, like what I visualize my bedroom to look like. Now, this goal goes with this goal. For me, is I definitely, without a doubt, want to have my books published, either through like a publishing company or just self-publishing the books. Because I know for sure there is money that goes through like published company, and sometimes it feels like a lot, so I might just self-publish. Going through like Apple Books or Amazon Books. Being able to have that opportunity to have the books available to people to buy, read, and enjoy. Now, going in the lower right corner is just updating my wardrobe. Getting stuff for different occasions as well as just everyday wear, like having enough pajamas, having clothes that I can wear when I go out with friends or going out with a guy on a date, and then having clothes for winter, then clothes for summer, and then clothes I would wear to work, and then clothes I would wear when I go to the gym, or just everyday wear, something I would wear to the grocery store, like things you would wear for different places, as well as like shoes. That is without a doubt something I definitely need to look getting more into because I have a foot over problem. So it would be smart enough where I have like different slippers, different sneakers, different heels, different flats, winter boots, things that I can change every now and then between days. So that is my 2025 bingo card. Again, go on Canva, go pull up the poster, 18 by 24 inches, and then you want a table that's 5 by 5, and then get pictures that you either, it doesn't have to be specifically pink, it could be any other color that you want, as long as it's your favorite color. And then it doesn't, and then right here it doesn't have to be specifically a flower, it could be any icon, any shape, item, whatever you want. And then just with the font, you can fiddle around with it, just find that specific font that you want it to be. For me, I definitely want this to have like that little nice glow effect at the top, and then everything else I kind of just want it just simple, plain, nothing crazy. So yeah, so the goals, again, just something you want to achieve throughout 2025, something you haven't really done throughout this year, 2024. um, so again, you can either, I saw some other inspirational TikToks of doing like different vision boards or like stuff like that. So I'm gonna do a couple of videos on these because I definitely want to have as many items to help me visualize what I want to do throughout 2025, because I think in 2023 all I really did was manifestations. I didn't do any like visual boards or bingo cards or anything like that. So I feel like it's definitely important to do this for 2025. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day, afternoon, or evening. Until then, bye guys, and Happy New Year's and Happy Holidays.